folks, my name is Bernard Powell from Premier Group International, and the question is, why is there thickness variation in my Italia Range paving, which is the Milano range, Romani pavers, Vulturio pavers, Palazzo pavers, Travertine. So the nominal thickness is 37 millimeters, but you could get variation 2 or 3 millimeters either side of that. Reason being is that it's what we call a wet cast or pre-cast high strength concrete product. So it's made in a mold upside down and goes through an automated vibration process and then curing, and then is demolded from its mold. So we've got a big production line that automatically makes up to 100 tons a day of wet cast product. By the way, making us the largest manufacturer in New Zealand by a long shot. Be humble is one of our core values. I think it's up there actually, so I'll just focus on that for a minute. There's Superman in the background. So to answer the question, yes, there will be thickness variation. So the critical thing is that they must be laid using our 5-spot mortar method or a full bed mortar method. So if you don't know what that means, check out the DIY video on our website on how to lay your wet cast pavers or how to lay your Italia Range pavers. Really important you watch that video, and if you're hiring an installer to do the job for you, we recommend you use one of our approved installers who understands this laying process well. And if you have an installer that or landscaper that doesn't, they need to contact us immediately before they lay the product to talk it through. So really important it's laid correctly. So what the mortar bed does is it takes up any difference in thickness, and you end up with a beautiful tiled flat finish across the surface of your paving. And always very important to maintain a 10mm grouting gap at the top of the paving. So the pavers are tapered on the edges, so you mustn't butt them hard together, because if you butt them hard together you'll end up with slightly wiggly grout lines, which looks not very nice. So it's important to just wedge them apart a little bit as you're laying, so laying to a string line and keeping them apart so that you end up with nice straight grout lines around about 10 mils wide at the top of the paver. And then grout with our Premier Grout Joint 30, so it's called P30. So it's a resin based grouting system which takes all the backache and knee ache and heartache and blood and tears and snot out of the excuse me, there's a bit of snot there, out of the grouting process. So it makes it really easy and fun to grout, and also it's about 20 times faster than the traditional method. Yes, 20 times faster. It's amazing grout product, and it's manufactured in Europe on behalf of Premier Group. So European technology, which is first to New Zealand. So P30 grout is what you need with your Italia Range pavers. So just to recap, make sure it's laid either on 5 spots of mortar each paver, which is what we call the 5-spot mortar method, or a full bed of mortar, which some installers will be familiar with that as well, for a beautiful tiled look result. So if you check out all the photos on our website and our brochures, hundreds of photos, they are all laid on 5-spot mortar or full bed mortar. End up with a beautiful result, and many thousands of delighted clients with this result. You can, if you choose to, lay a Milano paver or Vulturio, Romani, Italia Range paver directly onto a sand base, but you have to be prepared for a bit of adjusting and things like that as you go to achieve a flat surface, because remember that thickness variation is taken up by the bed of mortar underneath, which is why that is the preferred method. Also gives you a much nicer look. So hopefully that answers that question. Give us a call if you've got any further questions around that, 0800 22 22 98, or visit www.premierpavers.co.nz, and we can help you out with any more questions you may have. So thank you very much for listening. See you again soon.